What's up, everybody? Welcome to Human Innovation Tarot. My name is Eddie with Imagine Life Development Center. And today I wanted to share a video that I took from a recent live tarot reading. And it's all about micromanaging our manifestations and what happens when we try to micromanage our manifestations. When we're impatient, we can't let go. We try to, control everything. We're control freaks, or we just lack the faith, the belief, all the different ways that basically we try to get our little hands all involved in our manifestations instead of planting the seed and trusting the divine. And because we become so fixated on micromanaging our manifestations, ultimately we end up having a manifestation miscarriage, meaning we start to see signs, we start to see synchronicities, we can sense something, we can feel something, we know intuitively that something feels different, and maybe, we start to see little shards, little threads of hope, kind of peeking through life, these little brief moments where maybe something's different. Maybe things start to feel like they're going to start changing for the better. But then no sooner do we start to turn, the ship of our life in that direction to head towards the things that we want, we have a manifestation miscarriage because we get, super controlling and we try to micromanage it. We try to do all these things, right? So that's what this video is about. And just a quick word of warning, I do get very passionate in my tarot readings. So there is some adult language. So if there are any sensitive ears nearby, it's just a word of caution for you all. And I hope that you enjoy the video. This isn't the airy fairy bullshit. This isn't what we talked about here. Here's all the bullshit, mainstream bullshit, airy fairy YouTube people trying to claim that they're manifestation law of attraction masters and wizards, and they can, attract soulmates and millions of winning lottery tickets and thousands of dollars, but they're living in their grandma's basement. That's what this is. This is the real thing. This is the actual power that you really have to bring this man toward you. But the piece that you're missing is one, the patience. That's the divine just keeps saying it again and again. She's going to have to learn to be patient. She's going to have to learn to be patient. And the second thing the divine is saying is you have to change your approach. And what the divine is saying about changing your approach is the faith, having faith. Letting go. Letting go of what? Letting go of being a control freak. Because that's what faith is. Faith is not being a control freak. If you're in control all the time, there's no faith required when you're in control, right? Faith is having to trust something that's outside of your control. That's why it's faith. There's an element of trust involved. You're having to trust the divine to do its part. So when you're doing the right things, the letting go part for you is the patience in what's required to allow the divine to do all the things that are going on behind the scenes that take time to bring this towards you. And just because you're not seeing immediate results of said actions, of the things that you're doing, doesn't mean that nothing is occurring. But you can abort the manifestation. That's what this is. Underneath manifestation is you can abort. You can have a manifestation miscarriage. You can abort your manifestation by you're going out, you're planting the seed, you're doing the work, but then you get impatient and then you abort the manifestation. Manifestation miscarriage. So the divine is saying that this year, and I can't tell you when, but I can tell you that this man, you can meet this man this year. Now, the sooner, the delay in time, is it sooner or later? Is to the extent of the level of your faith. So this is the missing link. It's not that you're not manifesting. It's not that what you're doing isn't working. It's that the minute, look at these two cards. Look at these two cards. Look at that one. You got hands. These are hands, and there's power in the hands. Look at this one. There's a hand, and it's letting things go. Right? Like once you've manifested, once the energy, the seed of the thing that you're manifesting has left your hand, you can't reach out and grab it and take it back. When you let it go, you have to just let it go completely. Right? That's what you do. When you plant a seed in the ground, like a real seed, you got it in your hand, you put it in the soil, and then it's done. You don't go back digging in the dirt. Oh my God, where's the seed? And then when you water it, you don't go back the next day and look and go, where's the plant? Where's the plant? Where's the plant? Go back an hour later, where's the plant? Go back an hour later, where's the plant? Right? Like, you set it and you forget it. And it's not forgetting in the sense of like, you're not trusting the divine. It's just, it frees you up knowing the divine's doing what it needs to do while you're focusing on other things and not obsessing. Because if you're obsessing, that's energetically holding on to it. Because that's what I'm really talking about here. I'm talking about energy more than I'm talking about literal things. There is obviously literal, elements and actions that are required, but the hurdle to the challenge for you is more of an energetic one, right? It's like, okay, my God, then, all the things that I'm saying here. So bottom line, if you can let it go and you can let it be, if you can set it and forget it, the more patiently you can suffer, the quicker he comes in. It's a paradox. That's really what this is. And what you're going to learn as a result of this is actually something that's going to empower you for something else that's going to occur after this. So you're actually learning a skill, whether you realize it or not, that's meant for something bigger and even more important than you meeting this guy. Even if this is the guy you end up spending the rest of your life with, there's still something more important about the power that you have, your spiritual power, that transcends and goes beyond even this thing here. So if you can learn it now, then you'll have learned it for good. So you won't have to learn it later on when the other thing in your life that will require you to use this, you'll have learned the skill. So it's kind of like, in my opinion, it's like let's just learn it and let's just get this under our belt and be done with it. That's kind of the mentality here. Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. All the other information is in the description box below. And as always, my friends,
I'm not a bloody psychic.